Hello and welcome to your yin practice. This is a nice all-round balanced class for intermediates or beginners. You can have 2 blocks ready, and if you have a third block, grab your third block. Otherwise, grab a little pillow or even a folded blanket for another prop. This is just for one pose where we will use all 3 of them at the same time. If you don't have a third option or anything available, then the 2 blocks will also work. So we will start seated. You can prop yourself up. You can come into any comfortable seated position. Make sure your hips are raised. It will help the knees to drop down gently. And just resting your hands facing down on your thighs, sitting up nice and tall. And you can lower your gaze or close your eyes. And just come into this space. Just arrive onto your mat. Noticing your surroundings with your eyes closed. And noticing the position of your body as you gently shift your shoulders to stack over your hips. And your ears to draw back over your shoulders, creating length in the spine. Roll your shoulders up and then down the back. And we'll do a couple of rounds of breathing. So keep the eyes closed and start by bringing your awareness to the breath as it is. And gently start to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. Breathing into the belly, opening and expanding the belly with every inhale. And exhale, releasing and relaxing the whole body with every exhale. And then you can gently part your lips. Inhale through pursed lips. Exhale through the nose. And then we'll reverse that breath. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. Inhale mouth. Exhale nose. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. Inhale mouth. Exhale nose. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. Inhale mouth. Exhale nose. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. Last round, inhale mouth. Exhale nose. Inhale nose. And exhale mouth. Returning to normal breathing. And just notice your whole body and mind relaxed and calm. You can gently open up your eyes. We'll come to all fours. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. And instead of doing traditional cat-cows, I'm going to start only moving my pelvis. So keeping the upper body nice and stable, I want you to bring all your awareness into the lower part of your torso. And inhale as you open the sitting bones up. Drop the belly a little bit, but keep the shoulders stable. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Don't move the upper body. Pull the belly back. Inhale, drop the belly, open the sitting bones. Exhale, pull the navel back to the spine as you tuck the tailbone. About 2 or 3 more at your own pace. This really helps to disconnect the lower spine from the upper spine, and it really helps to bring a lot of awareness into only moving this part of the body. So it increases your mobility here. And now see if you can do the full cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest as well, lift the chin. Exhale, round the back, tuck and push the mat away. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. About 3 more. Last one. And inhale, gently come to neutral. Now you can use your blocks, bring them in front of you. You can use the first level or the second level, it's really up to you. I would suggest starting on the first level, and then if the stretch is not enough, you can set the blocks higher. Bring the knees mat distance, big toes to touch, and sit your bum back towards your heels. And then bring the elbows facing forwards onto the block, so you bend your elbows back. Sink the chest down, palms touching, and then resting either the forehead to the floor, or maybe the chest, or maybe the forehead is floating in the air, and that's also okay. You can rest your hands on your upper back. Deepen the breath into the shoulders, relaxing the neck. I'm going to just set my blocks a little bit higher. And slowly lifting your gaze, releasing the hands, releasing the blocks to the side. And come to sit for a moment. I'm going to just take a sip of my tea. Bring the feet to the front, hands to the back. Gently drop the knees from side to side. Stretch the legs out and twirl into the ankles. Swap directions. And then just take a couple of circles with one leg just to release that hip. We're going to put a little bit more pressure on that hip now so we can swap hips. We're coming into a deep hip stretch next. Okay, and then coming back to all fours. If you want, you can bring a knee pad or a pillow under the back knee as you step your right foot to the outside of your right hand for dragon pose. So curl the back toes under and make sure the knee is moved as far back as possible so that you're not on top of the knee but your hips are in front of the knee. And then your hands can come to the inside of the right foot. The knee is stacked onto the ankle. You can simply start on your hands and gently sink the hips forwards. Make sure the hips are not moving in or out of the alignment. Just sink the hips. And you don't need to keep a perfect posture here. You can simply allow the gaze down to move down to the floor, or you can, if it's comfortable, start propping your elbows up, starting with the left elbow and holding here for a little bit. If this is comfortable, then you can also bring the right elbow down. It'll take some pressure off of the hands. See if you can mindfully release any resistance towards the stretch. Maybe your right hip is not feeling like it can relax. Just move your breath and your awareness into the right hip and soften the tiny little muscles around the joint. Just a couple more breaths. And then you can gently lift your gaze, remove the blocks, come out, but coming out, moving the hips back this time. So I'm going to remove my knee pad or pillow. You can still keep it if you'd like, and sit to the inside of my left foot. Now, if this is really uncomfortable, you can prop your bum up with blocks or with a pillow or any props that will raise your bum. So the left heel is to the outside of the left hip. I'm going to move forwards a little bit so that I can then gently just move back with my body, push my left knee down. So to open the front of the left quad. And if you have the capacity, you can always move further down, maybe prop your back up. Let me prop my head up as well. Only go as far as your body allows. The quad muscles are usually incredibly tight, so don't force yourself into a deep stretch. Simply go where you can feel the stretch, but it's manageable. And then release and relax the rest of the body. Soften the face. Soften the jaw. We're not going to hold this one too long. You can gently come up, prop yourself up, remove any props, and then gently hold onto the knee and the ankle and bring the foot to the front. As you can stretch it out for a moment, just roll it in and out. And then bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. So instead of taking a traditional classic alignment for Janu Sirsasana, I'm going to turn to the side and fold a little bit to the inside, or to the center rather. So again, you can use props if you'd like. Find an inhale and an exhale, folding forwards. If you feel like this leg is too close into the groin, you're welcome to bring it a bit further away so that there's space to fold forwards. So this will give you more of a groin stretch. As your body opens up, you're welcome to deepen for the last couple of breaths. And slowly lifting yourself up as you come out, removing any props. Bring the feet flat, gently drop them from side to side. And we'll move into the other side. So coming onto all fours, bring something under the back knee. Take a sip of your tea. Step the left foot forwards outside of the left hand. Move the back knee as far back as you can, hips sinking forwards for dragon pose. Now you're welcome to either stay upright here on the hands, or you can slowly move down one block at a time, starting with the right elbow and then maybe the left follows. You might feel one side is a bit more open or more tight to the other. This is normal, just notice where you're at and adjust your pose accordingly. If you need to come up, come back up to the hands. If you want to go deeper, go further down. If you need to take a break and come back in. Learn to sit in the discomfort. Obviously, don't strain yourself, but if you can find the edge between comfort and discomfort, between effort and lightness, just sit on that edge and breathe into it. Feel all the sensations. Last couple of breaths. And slowly coming up, removing the props. And sitting back, or bring the back knee forwards instead, so you can have space when you sit back, but you can also remove the props. Knees together, right foot to the outside of the right hip, And then you can slowly move back. Maybe you need to stay seated, and that's completely fine. Maybe you have the capacity to lie down. You can also prop yourself up on your elbows. Or you can lie down. I like to prop myself up to not put too much strain on my lower back. And once again, relax the neck, relax the jaw. Relax the space between the eyebrows. And slowly releasing this pose as you prop yourself up on your elbows. And then your hands, remove the props and bring your leg to the front, gently holding onto the joints. Just give that leg a little bit of a release. And then turning to the side of the mat. Right leg comes in, left leg stretches out. Oh wait, was this the... No, it was right. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, folding forwards. As long as your extended leg is not rolling in too much, then you're good. Try to keep the toes facing upwards even if they're relaxed. And again, create space with this foot if you need to. And then you can slowly come up, gently release the props. We have one last pose to go before Shavasana, and this is a pose that I kind of invented. So this is where we will use all the props. So if you have a third block, you can use a third block. I'm going to use the pillow under my sacrum, and then I'm going to place 2 blocks. One for the upper back and another one for the head. So let me just create a little bit of space here for myself. So it's moving in steps. This is the highest block or prop. This is the second highest and this is the lowest. I'm resting my pelvis onto this prop, my upper back, not my middle back. So the upper back is in between the shoulder blades, onto this prop, and my head onto this prop. So these two should be closer together. And this one can be a little bit further apart to give space for the lower back. Making sure that I'm nice and comfortable. And just adjusting everything to feel, yes, nice and supported. Then you're welcome to bring the feet either straight down or you can come to Baddha Konasana. And once you've settled in, bring the hands either to the side or to the lower belly and the hip area, connecting to your sacral area. And allow the whole body to feel as if it's melting over the blocks, releasing the tiniest areas of tension so your body can sink towards the floor, feeling supported by these props. I'm just actually going to release my legs and my arms. And see if you can release the tiny muscles in the face and the neck and the jaw. Giving your body this feeling of surrendering. And right now you're simply surrendering to gravity. But if your physical body can feel this deep feeling of surrender, the same sensation and the same effect will be created in the mind and also on an emotional level. The effect of this pose should give you a feeling of floating in surrender and yet being held and supported. You can just slowly start to move the head to the side so you can roll over, remove the blocks. And then roll onto your back. Maybe place a pillow underneath the knees for Shavasana. As you relax the head back, if you want, you can hug the knees to make sure your spine is reset and flat and neutral. And then slowly extending the legs for Shavasana. You can also bring the elbows to touch. And then extending the arms to the sides for Shavasana, palms facing up, creating space in the body. And bringing your awareness to all the parts of the body, touching the floor or the surface beneath you. And simply feel your body once again surrender to gravity as you allow all the bones in the body to become heavy as they draw towards the earth. Allowing yourself to take rest in Shavasana. You can slowly start to move the toes and the fingers, moving the head from side to side, and hugging the knees. Roll to your right. And slowly coming up to sit. Just taking a moment in an upright position to sense the effects of the class on the body and on the mind. As you bring your hands into your chest, into Anjali Mudra, and gently bowing our heads in gratitude to this practice. Namaste.